how did you see that run, and then why was that so important in the beginning?
I think in the very beginning, we were trying to work out what our market was. So, or who our consumer was, I guess. We had, initially when starting the brand, we thought it was going to be more the eastern suburbs of Sydney type consumer
Mhm.
that wanted to pay $110 for a bag of dog food and wanted the best on the market. Whereas we actually found that was incorrect. And by putting these ads out and I guess getting feedback from consumers is that it was actually the people Western Sydney
Mhm.
general, consumer would be, 30s, 40s, with children. And it just kind of blew us away. And that wasn't the market that we were necessarily sort of aiming for. But, for us, it was a good thing because it's a much larger market as well. So for us, I mean, I remember at the very beginning, we realized that our market was very skewed towards women.
Yeah.
So very skewed toward women. So we did photo shoots with hot guys and dogs,
Yeah.
to
Yeah.
test out,
They were a lot of the time they were the good performers as well, right? Like when we
they
had our
were. That was
ABC test,
exactly
that was
it
the
because,
one. That,
people would click on them, people
yeah.
would want to see what this is, and and that worked for us. And then I guess we were just looking at obviously I guess what the click-through rate was or what people were uh,
Engaging with or
engaging,
liking or
engaging
yeah,
with,
yeah.
yeah, correct, with the brands. And if it wasn't working with digital, it's very easy to change it. So, we're looking at it on a weekly basis. I know when the campaigns got larger, we looked at it more on a monthly basis, sitting
Mhm.
down with you. But, originally, I guess as a founder, you don't have a lot of money. You don't want to spend a lot of money. And I keep saying with digital is you don't need more than a week. I mean, after a week, you can see between, I mean, obviously you can change the imagery on an ad, you can change the copy on an ad, you can change, the promotion. You can change how they contact you or what the call to action is. So that's effectively what we did until we could, run all those ads together for a week with a small budget to the same audiences and see which ones worked. And I think if you don't do that at the beginning, you're effectively throwing money away. I would never recommend anyone that just bounces out there with $100,000 worth of ads.
Yeah. Well,
Um,
as
you
we
know,
say, hope's not a strategy, right? So it was
oh
very
my
much like
God.
you cannot run. And we see this all the time with brands kind of just going and going, right, we're going to run this. Media agency's got it covered. Let's just see how it goes. And, 20, 30, 40, 50, $100,000 later, it's like, oh, well, that didn't work. But this
I
is
hear
where
it
this
all the
thing,
time.
yeah, yeah.
And I think you'll find too, because I remember talking to you, and our lookalike audiences within Facebook were
Mhm.
those that generally worked the best and had the lowest cost per click through. And
Correct.
how did we get those lookalike audiences? For those who don't know, it's obviously it's a database of people who have effectively already engaged with your brand. So you know these people, and then Facebook puts out um, a similar group of people, your ads to a similar group of people to those that have already engaged. So we needed a larger database though of people. So I guess when you start marketing as well, yes, there's digital, but for a company that's got a product, the easiest thing for us to often do is to sample your product.